everyone, so for today's video, it is my June book wrap-up where I show all of the books that I have read this past month. I'm actually really proud of myself this month because I read 4 books. What? For the past couple months, I think I've been reading like 3 books a month, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Look at that, 1 more book than usual. You go. Anyway, enough of this patting myself on the back. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first book I read this month was Blindsided by Priscilla Cummings. So this book is about a girl named Natalie who is 14 years old, and she finds out that she will soon be blind, so she goes into this special school where she kind of has to learn all of the things that will help her once she really loses her eyesight. I suggest reading this if you are in middle school. I don't think that it would be very appealing in terms of the writing style. If you are older than that, you can read it, it's fine, but I think that this would be perfect for middle school. I really would have loved this back then. So the next book I read was in preparation for a little movie that I was going to watch in the beginning of this month, and it was The Fault in Our Stars book. Of course, I had to read it. I had to reread it before I watched the movie because I read it last year and I didn't reread it because I don't like rereading books because of all the books that I had to read. So I had to reread this again. I don't think I have to say anything else about this book because I feel like everyone knows about it now, so I'll just say it's awesome. The third book I read this month is another John Green novel, and it is Looking for Alaska. So I had not read any other John Green books besides The Fault in Our Stars, and I knew that I really wanted to read other books by him, and I asked someone what book I should read next, and they had suggested Looking for Alaska, and I was like, okay, I'm going to read this one next. And I think The Fault in Our Stars will always have a special place in my heart, so since I've only read 2 books by John Green, The Fault in Our Stars, I found that it was just a little bit better for me. But the story was interesting, and I had no idea where it was going while I was reading it. So, most of the book, I'm just finding myself falling in love with the characters and really loving, all the things that they are going through. But I didn't really see, the main problem, I guess, that they were trying to solve till towards the end, and I was like, oh, okay, oh, I didn't see that coming, oh gosh. So yeah, this was really great. And the last book I read this month, which broke my heart time and time again, is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, and it is the last book in the Mortal Instruments series. I am pretty sure that this is the biggest book that she's written so far from the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. Oh gosh, I have been waiting so long for this, and I just really tried to pace myself while I was reading it because there were so many emotions going through my mind. If you have not picked up The Mortal Instruments or any other books written by Cassandra Clare, go out and read them. You will be so invested in this world and in the characters that you will feel very emotionally attached to them. And she broke my heart time and time again with this book, and she mended it. And if you haven't read City of Heavenly Fire yet, I won't spoil it for you, but just know that I don't know how to say it without spoiling anything, but just know that you will feel okay in the end. Did that spoil any? Is that considered spoiling anything? No, I don't think so. Just know that Cassandra Clare will take care of you. Alright, well, that's the 4 books I read this month. If you have read any of those books, please tell me in the comment section down below. And if you have read City of Heavenly Fire, I'd love to talk about it because I don't know a lot of people who have read it. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you another time. Goodbye!